Welcome, darlings. Welcome to my Wellness Talk series. I'm your host, Giselle, and I'm your happiness life coach here. We're out by Georgian Bay. Hopefully you can hear me with not that much wind blowing into the microphone since I don't have my lav mic. But today we're going to have a shorter session just in case sound quality isn't that great. So first, I want to thank you for checking in and seeing what our content is about. I'm very thankful and grateful I have this opportunity to share these other skills with you because fitness and overall wellness gives you a nice balance of your whole entire being. So we can be physically active, but the power behind of it comes from your mind. And also that's joined from your mind is your heart and your soul. So we want to balance all those things, right? To have a healthy lifestyle. So today we're on our topic. We're going to dive in just a bit on the power of perception. So with our Happiness Life Coach series, we will be opening up conversation or at least thought processes to open our minds so that we can find our inner joy and start living that type of lifestyle to have a successful life, a meaningful life, rather than just thinking that by repeating habits, how should I say this in a nice way, because I've done this before, shopping therapy, online shopping, doing these things as distractions. It's okay to do those things, but we always cycle back, right? And we want to learn how to change, right, those thought patterns. So going to the power of perception, all right, let's think about that for a moment. I'll open up quickly with this quote that came from a book that I'm reading that's also from another book. The quote says, "Nothing has any power over me other than that which I give it through my conscious thoughts." And that is from Anthony Robbins from his book Unlimited Power. But I grabbed it from this amazing book called Think Like a Winner. And these are important things to understand so that we can make those steps to our change, to unblock ourselves from either self-sabotage or falling into the category of being the savior for everyone, thinking that we need to take everyone's problems and then we drown in them. So this is about you and your time to learn about yourself and what to let go of so that you can move forward. Okay, we're gonna just talk very briefly about the process of perception. So when something happens, when you experience things, right, through your conscious is something that you use all the time, and that is built with 4 components, okay? So there's a model that is really interesting that I've learned from this book, but you can apply it to your life, obviously. The process of perception, there's a model of conscious and subconscious thought process, okay? So through conscious thought, so things that you are aware of, right, you use your sensory perception, right? So immediately something happens, your senses go. Either something's too hot, something's too cold, you like something, you don't like something, right? And then it goes to the next step, which is association, right? Association with that. Oh, I touched that and this happened, right? So that happens within milliseconds, right? From that association, we go to evaluation. This is an interesting part with evaluation because this is where we put some importance or validity in this part. It's where you make your judgment, right? It's the evaluation process that really makes or breaks certain things because we have experiences and things that are from stored data from the past, and then we end up comparing them. And then that's when we will make our leading up to the last part of our evaluation leads to your decision. So that's part 4. Decision is your ultimate opinion at the end of it, right? Which forms your truths as you get older and over the years. This is part of your foundation of learning, right? And how you perceive your life and how you perceive the world. Now, some of these experiences that you have in your past could serve you or not serve you. So this is another time to reflect to see what works for you and what has actually brought joy in your life. If you find that you have patterns and thoughts that make you cringe, make you fear, make you have anxiety when you're going to learn something new or experience something, you need to stand back and see if your past things like evaluation is kind of getting in the way of you making a clearer decision on whether you want to experience something or not, or like something or not. Okay, so that comes into my other point of when we make decisions on things. Okay, I'll just quickly go through some notes so that it can jog some clarity. So the importance or the series of conscious mental processes, your body and your mind behavior is not simply based on the function of what is now. Why? Okay, so to make that into plainer English, what I want to say is when we're living now, a lot of us don't have the ability and aren't really conscious about it, have the ability of living presently. To live present means to throw some of these ideas, these rising feelings that you get when you're confronted or presented with an opportunity to do something new or different or something similar. The reason for that is because of our past evaluations, our past experiences, and we think at that point that we've already made these judgments, and by these comparisons we think, oh, we already know the answer because it's going to be the same outcome. But it's not true, because this is a new experience. This is how we need to slowly start thinking to break free from those presumptions. You know, as long as it's not hurting you. Obviously, if it's done in a negative sense where your senses are going, I'm going to lose my life, then clearly you make judgment calls. But this is about life living daily. If you want to shed those anxieties, if you want to start living now, and especially with the fall, take this as your cleansing period to let go of even the joy. I know this sounds ridiculous. Okay, throwing a new concept here. How can I throw the joy that I had in summer? You can have it and maintain it as a fabulous memory. You're now entering autumn, and it's still so beautiful. And you're not going to compare this autumn to last year. You're going to want to experience it for what it is. Especially, I cannot deny that we've been going through a global crisis. So we're looking at these through new eyes. Again, we don't need to feed into the fear. Once again, I said these fears are brought up from uncertainties, things that we feel that we don't have control over. But we don't have to always shed that in a negative light. And this is where we need to sit back from those evaluations. Because if we keep living in that thought process of thinking we know it all, you really don't. So what happens? Here's my visual animation of what will happen. Okay, person A has experiences, has trauma, and from a teenager now is an adult. New experiences being a parent. But now they're going to face their past experiences and now have developed fears and anxieties. And instead of going here, now I'm going to stay here. So, and here's another parent learning, going through same experiences, may have same traumas or worse, but they did something different. They said, I'm going to take responsibility over these feelings and actions. I want to change. I want to change and learn. Learn from other people who have these traumas or these experiences. And what did they do next? This is the difference. You want to promote action and change. If you do not, or stop at that level, that plane, you are going this way instead of going up. You get the visual there? It's very important to process that and melt that in, because I know how it feels to not being able to move forward, or to be confused. Why can't I feel I do so much good and things are not changing? things are not changing. It could be your surroundings. It could be the people that you're around. Surround yourself with people that are at that level of thinking now, who are awoken. It doesn't mean that you need to be completely spiritual, but it is really important to acknowledge that your soul, your mind, and your body are connected, okay? Whether you believe in God, a spirit, angels, the sun, the universe, we are all united as energy forms, and we need to understand that our alignment and balancement is very crucial so that we can develop and turn into our full potentials. And I believe in you. There's a reason why you're here with me, why you're listening, because there is something amazing and fabulous about you, and you're about to become unstoppable. So on that note, I love where this is going. So I love to share my affirmations with you with my fabulous deck. These are not tarot cards or anything, they're just affirmation cards. Whoops. It's very windy today. So I'll share them with you very briefly here. So the 3 that I drew out today, we have one called Joy. All right, we got a little popcorn guy here and some butter, because there is a visual that you need to take this in so you can process it. It says joy. To enjoy something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything and it'll make it way better. Today, I will add joy to everything. Like really slather it on. Today, I am the Orville, what's that? We know that popcorn company, Orville and Redenbacher of joy. And life's popcorn is about to get it. So go get it, everyone. And inspiration. There is a voice of inspiration within me. Right now, it's only a whisper. But the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon, it will be a flawless speech voiced by James Earl Jones through a megaphone with lots of applause. Be your inspiration and be your hero. You are the one that makes the change. And when you make those changes, you will see the people around you. Notice you'll be smiling more. Something's different. She has a glow. I want what she has. I want what he has. You'll see it. You will be that inspiration. And I'll be so proud that I helped you open your eyes and you continue to do that growing on your own. Last one is magic. I believe in magic. I see evidence of it all the time. And through the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, I'd rather not ruin the fun. Other people can fill their days with mere coincidence. I'll fill mine with, holy crap, that's unbelievable. Enjoy the little things in life. See what it is even through a child's eyes. That is the best way I can say. If you need to approach something that you think you'll quickly make a judgment to, stop for a moment. Pretend you are 3 years old again and see what they will see. What will you see for the first time? Will it be pleasant? Will it be unpleasant? Try to make the experience without a judgment that will drag you into something that is not positive. Be your own fabulous island filled with love, and I will totally come visit you anytime. Lots of love from Giselle, from me to you, from Studioz. Be well, everyone. Take care.